Hello there, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Manchester United save, and we're starting straight off on the schedule page today. 2 games, Madrid in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. Can we reach our second consecutive final? And Palace in the league today, win that today, and we certainly sign off the league with another championship. Played a game in between the 2 games, Fulham 3-0 at home, Chong, Rashford and an own goal by Tommy Smith with a really comfortable 3-0 win there. And yeah, highly rotated side as you can see above me. And yeah, we're going to get straight into this game against Madrid. This is going to be the lineup that goes to Spain. So we start with De Gea in goal, Dalot, Varane, Diaz and Gramado are the back line. Alra and Pellegrini back in the middle of midfield again. Pellegrini coming back after his little bit of an injury layoff. Chiesa on the right, Mata in behind Romelu Lukaku and Anthony Martial on that left hand side. Shaw, Fosu Mensah, Matic, Herrera, Rashford, Sanchez and Patrick Cutrone all on the bench if we need them. Let's get into this one. Madrid United, we are 2-0 up after the first leg. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be in another final of the Champions League after this game. So they're starting with a 4-3-3. They've got Courtois in goal, Odriozola, Nacho, Ramos and Marcelo are the back line. Toni Kroos, Asensio and James Rodriguez are the midfield 3. Isco on the right, Bale on the left and Gerard Moreno up top. On the bench they've got the likes of Suso, Ayer, Carvajal. Not much attacking prowess, so they're probably really going to have to go with the 11 that we see on screen, and I'll see when the first highlight hits. Marcelo, after 10 minutes, starting the first highlight, and they go back to Ramos into Toni Kroos and Asensio into James. James now got a little bit of time on his plate there, but gives the ball away to Martial. Now he's just going to keep running. Lovely ball over the top to Romelu Lukaku, and he scores 31st goal of the season. Lovely assist from Anthony Martial on that left hand side. Lovely little dinked effort. We'll see it better in 3D. Martial picking up the loose pass from James Rodriguez, and he just drives forward, and what a pass that is. Ramos absolutely no chance in the middle of the defence, and Lukaku always going to put that one away. 1-0 United, 3-0 on aggregate. And that sees us through to half-time. Lukaku putting us up 1-0 up after 11 minutes. More crucially, an away goal for us as well. So they have to come out and score 4 goals in this second half to go through to the final. And yeah, after that goal, nothing really happened. No real highlights to speak of. Going to the dressing room, and I'm going to keep it calm and just say, look, happy where things are, keep it going lads, make sure we get through to this other final. Some players not playing particularly well. Midfield 2, Aura and Pellegrini not playing the best, but 2 very young talents there. Hopefully they'll have a better second half. Mata on this right hand side, whip that ball in into Chiesa, but it falls to Alexis. Come on for Martial in the final 15 minutes. Alexis, loose pass over to the right hand side, but he picks up the ball again, and Chiesa going to try and take on Marcelo. Back to Dalot into Ander Herrera. Come on for Pellegrini. Dalot again down this right hand side. Can he get a ball in? No, Ayer's there. Chiesa's there, and it's a penalty. Marcelo coming in on the back of Chiesa, and Juan Mata going to step up and hopefully put us 2-0 up. 5-0 on aggregate. Mata against Courtois. Courtois big. He keeps it out. Keeps his side in potentially for a second leg win here, but Mata with a corner. Can he make up for that? No. Alexis is in. Alexis scores 10th goal of the season. Lovely cross in from Juan Mata on that corner from that missed penalty. Picked himself up, dusted himself off and produced a fantastic corner, and Alexis getting in the middle there. 5 or 6 Real Madrid defenders in there. Should be doing better with the little Chilean in there, but it's 2-0 to United, 4-0 on aggregate. Mata again on this right hand side. Lukaku on the outside of the box takes a shot and he scores with a little deflection, little help of a deflection there. Let's see who the deflection came off, but Mata with 2 assists after a penalty miss. Just shows you the quality of the man. But Mata finding Lukaku loitering on that edge of that box, and it hits the man in the middle here, Isco, and puts it past Courtois. 3-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. Gerard now back to Toni Kroos, and that's a great tackle by Ander Herrera, and he's going to find Lukaku on the loose. Can he score his hat-trick? No, he can't. Courtois keeps him out. We've dominated this second half with Suso. 30 seconds to go. Plays it to Isco, out to Gerard, and Gerard's going to bring the ball inside, but he switches the ball lovely out to Suso. Suso now driving inside into Asensio. That's a great header from Ruben Diaz. And now Juan Mata's launching a counter-attack, trying to find Alexis down that left-hand side. Race is won by Carvajal though, and that is it. Full time whistle goes. United 3, Madrid 0. 5-0 on aggregate, even though we missed a penalty from Juan Mata. He still comes out with a 7.0, which isn't too bad. But Romelu Lukaku, 2 goals for him, 9.0 for him, and we're through to another Champions League final, which is absolutely phenomenal. And we go again, and let's see who we're going to be playing in that Champions League final. It's going to be Barcelona. They've beaten Liverpool 5-4 on aggregate, so we'll be playing the Catalans in the final in Turkey, and that'll be the last game of this season. And there we have it. That has been finalised now. So we'll be playing Barcelona 30th of May, Champions League final in Turkey, and hopefully we can win another trophy, and we go on to Palace now to secure the Premier League as well. The team stays exactly the same to the one that started against Madrid. The only notable person that comes into the squad is Paul Pogba. Makes the bench after his long injury absence, so he will hopefully get 20 minutes towards the end if I can, just to get him a little bit of match sharpness. They're starting with a 4-4-1-1, very deep with Fred and Mihajlovic in the kind of defensive midfielder roles. Callum Willock and Cornet on the right hand side, Maya and Garcia up top. So yeah, very defensive play from Palace. We need a point, and that will secure absolutely everything for us in the league. Passionately get out there, and let's wrap this league title up and then focus on the cup games at the end of the season. Ball for United, first minute. Mata now whip that ball in, trying to find Grimaldo at the near post, comes out to Romelu Lukaku. Can he get the ball out to the winger? No, he can't, and Garcia is going to set away on a counter-attack, trying to find Maya over the top, but couldn't find him. Mata, free kick on the edge, goes for a goal and he scores. Juan Mata has come up with some important goals this season. 13th goal of the season for the little Spaniard, and it's another worldie of a free kick, and he gets it in the near post. Gaita had absolutely no chance. 1-0 to United 10 minutes before half time. De Gea 5 minutes before half time now finds Grimaldo on that left hand side, and Martial now is going to go on one of these mazy runs, takes on 2 or 3 men, goes out to Chiesa on this right hand side into Aura now into Pellegrini, goes for a shot and he loops it just over. Good intent here from United going into half time. That sees us through to half-time. As you can see, very dominant display from United. As I say, we only need a point here to wrap everything up. And going into the dressing room, I'm going to make a change at half-time. Lukaku's going to come off and we're going to bring Catrone on. And Martial's going to come off and we're going to bring Sanchez on that left-hand side. And just going to say, things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Get out there and do the business and wrap up this league season with another 3 points. Grimaldo down this left hand side into Mata, into Alexis, and now he finds Pellegrini on the edge. Can he go for a shot? Yes, he can, but it's just ever so slightly over. Too many long shots for my liking. 8 out of our 12 that have gone from long distance, but hopefully we can work some football. Hopefully we can work the ball into the box a little bit more in this second half. Grimaldo down the line to Alexis, back to Grimaldo. Alexis again picks up the ball into Aura. Aura now's got the ball, going for a shot himself, and the movement up top not the best so far today. Chiesa not having the impact that we want him to on that right hand side. Willock now into Fred. Fred goes over to Cornet and he's going to take on Grimaldo, but it goes back to Wan-Bissaka, back to Cornet. Cornet into Fred, and it's good play here from Palace, but good tackle on him from Grimaldo. Mata now is going to take the ball forward and trying to find Catrone over the top, but Rob Holding does well and he cuts that ball out and we press the ball again. Mihajlovic, but Mata really well played there. Good pressing from Juan Mata. Alexis shoots, Alexis scores. 11th goal of the season. Good assist from Patrick Catrone as well. But Juan Mata doing the work of 2 men. Closing the ball down here, getting the ball to Catrone, and then Catrone just lay it off to Alexis, who then goes on a really good mazy run, and then he just shoots across the goalkeeper. Great shot. 11th goal of the season for him. 2-0 to United, and everything is in the bag. Final 15 minutes, and we're going to bring Paul Pogba on to get some game time in those legs of his. Long layoff for Paul, but we're only going to give him 15 minutes. Hopefully he comes out of this unscathed. And there we have it, 2-0 winners at Selhurst Park, and that is another league title in the bag. If you have a look at the competitions when we go back to the main screen, it means that we have pretty much had a clean sweep on absolutely everything this season. We're just now going into the FA Cup final and the Champions League final, and we would have won absolutely everything. We've still got a game to play in the season. That's against Arsenal. That's literally in a few days' time. And then we've got the FA Cup final against Bournemouth and the Champions League final against Barcelona. And that will be tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's episode, massive episode. 2 finals, one against Bournemouth, one against Barcelona. And we will bring you both of those in tomorrow's episode, and that will round off season 2. And then Thursday we will start season 3 with a transfer roundup and the first game of the season, as we always do. That's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. If you're new out there, hit that subscription button so you don't miss out on any more content. It drops straight into your sub boxes. Remember, tick that little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until next time, when we bring you 2 finals, the FA Cup and the Champions League final, can we go for a clean sweep this season? I'll see you soon.